They may take our lives, but they'll never take the Nice Guys on Business podcast. Sounds Irish. That's dumb. Need an education on how to grow your business? The Nice Guys are here to help. Learn about great customer service, networking, and how just being nice can help you prosper. Now, here are your hosts, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
What was that? The Bing. Oh, that's Facebook. Sean Carpenter replied to your comment. Okay, what did Sean say? I'm with Strickland. Fuck that. I said, Strickland. He goes, hot damn, it's breakfast for dinner night. And he's got a picture of pancakes with butter and bacon. And I wrote on there, dang, nothing Whole30 approved. And he goes, I'm with Strickland. Fuck that. Yeah, because he's got on Twitter today, he's got a great quote. Let me see if I can find the quote that he left. Says DJ Doug, quote, I encourage you to try the Whole30 program. Yeah, fuck that, replies Nice Guy on Biz, hashtag honesty. And then he's got a couple of retweets and everything. It was just funny to get that.
If it was on the Nice Guys post, I was going to respond, pretzels for dinner. Still tastes great, Doug.
Wait, we're wasting good material. Hold on.
Hey, I'm recording. I don't know about you. I'm always recording.
No. Oh, no. I am recording now. Now I am. But I never know what the hell we're supposed to say and when we're supposed to say it. I guess that's what makes the show so good.
Oh, I know. Me neither. But I have been recording. So, hey, Nice Guys. No, that's us. I keep doing that. I did that on Monday, didn't I?
Guess what's going on tonight?
Monday Night Football? No, I don't know. What's going on tonight?
No. Well,
it's
actually,
Thursday,
this is
right?
this is the Thursday edition. So it actually could be Thursday Night Football because whatever happened to the days where Monday Night Football meant that it was going to be on Monday night? When did that get all fucked up? Because now there's football on Thursday night. Is there any other days of the week that there's football?
No, just Sunday. I mean, and the Thursday sometimes. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like A-E-I-O and U and sometimes Y. It's Monday Night Football. Monday night, isn't that? Shouldn't that be how it is?
Before I brought up football, what were you going to say is happening tonight?
I was going to tell you that I actually reached out to Sunny and she's gonna be on the show tonight with us.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that because I was just thinking as I was listening to the episode today. Excuse me. That
mac and cheese coming back for you.
Yeah, the mac and cheese. It tastes even better the second time around. I was just thinking, like, we haven't had any of our women on.
Well, we are about to have our woman tonight. Sunny, the original woman, is coming on the show. I tweeted her. I had dinner with my daughter because one of the few places that I can eat out and not really have to worry right now because I'm on this Whole30 program about like what they're serving is like a steakhouse because the steakhouses usually just have steak and vegetables and salad and a potato, so that's fine. So I had my filet, without any sauce, no hollandaise, no nothing. I had a nice 8-ounce filet. I had a baked potato with a little bit of kosher salt on it, and I love a kosher salted potato. And I had a salad with I think there was some orange slices and strawberries, and I think there might have been a pecan or something else in there. No dressing, and it's very challenging to eat out unless you can just go to a place that just understands you just can't eat. I'm a meatitarian right now, so that's fine. So I had a nice dinner with my daughter, and driving home, I thought, hey, it might be a good idea. Let's try to get somebody on the show with us tonight because we have not had in a long time any of our ladies. So I called Sunny, and I texted Sunny, and she actually is available. So in a couple minutes after we do, a couple of our topics that I'm sure we're not going to cover.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, probably. Because we did have 3 topics this week, and we haven't hit any of them yet.
No. And interestingly enough, I had the 3rd topic, and then I thought, well, I really had a couple of other things that I wanted to talk about, so I wrote them down, thinking that maybe we get to something, but we won't, and that's okay. That's all right. Nice Guy community, you understand that Mondays and Fridays we sandwich really good stuff with these interviews to make us seem legit, and we put nothing but banter back and forth on the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday show. But you've asked for this.
Yeah, you have. You guys keep downloading, and so we figure we're doing the right thing, you know?
Hey, the clue would be, if you don't like what we're doing, you could certainly send us a message. He is Strickland Bonner. He's the host of the show. I'm the other host, also known as the co-host of the show. And he is at Nice Guy on Biz on Twitter. He won't follow, listen, or read anything you write, so you might as well just forget that. Just send me the message at DJ Doug.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is my Twitter handle. We would love it if you join our Facebook community. That is niceshortcut.com, where you can click on the show notes. It'll be right there. This is, if you don't already know this is not the Tim Ferriss show. It's not the John Lee Dumas Fire Fucking Nation or whatever. What's the name of this?
Speaking of which, where are we on Overcast? Are we still third in business?
Strick, I really haven't been following. I don't think it's important anymore, is it?
Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, if we're below 3, then no, it's not important at all. But if we're higher than 3, then yes, it's important.
I don't know. You know what we'll do? Here's the practice. The Nice Guy community, why don't you tell us? Somebody tell us where we are ranked. If we're any lower than 3, just let us know. We would like to know. On
Overcast, by the way, because we know we're nowhere in the rankings in iTunes.
Yeah, but I can see through the engagement on Twitter, literally, Strickland, if I did not read my Twitter feed the entire day, I probably get about, I would say without any kind of exaggeration, over 200 tweets that are directly at either Nice Guy on Biz or at DJ Doug. I only pick yours up because I follow you directly and I have you on a list, so I look and see what tweets you're getting. Not that I'm ever going to respond to anything that you get.
Really? We got that many in a day? Get out of town.
I do, because I probably put out about 50 to 75 tweets a day myself, some of them through Tweet Jukebox. Thanks Tim Fargo for helping us set that account up, and some other automated tools just to get some of the message out. Any engagement I handle personally, though. So if anybody responds or says anything or retweets, for the most part, unless it's just a spam bot, somebody that I can tell is just retweeting for this. There are some Twitter handles that I know just retweet my stuff, but they don't read it. Like, somebody that might retweet a post that I had written, but they haven't actually read the post. I'm like, that's really shitty. I mean, I don't even retweet it if you're not going to check it out. So anyhow, I don't know why I got off on that tangent, other than knowing that we do get a huge amount of feedback and engagement directly on Twitter from other than spam bots, and I love being able to communicate with people there. So at DJ Doug is my Twitter handle. I would love it. Nice Guy community, go to somewhere, wherever Overcast tells you what the rankings are. I think it's on their homepage. I actually think you can do it right from your iPhone. Just go there and just tell us what we're ranked. Let me know. Okay. And I don't want any of the regulars to tell us. I want somebody new.
Somebody new. Now, what about the promise statement, Doug?
Yeah, what about it?
Are you going to actually do it?
Yes, I have it right in front of me now. I stalled long enough. I've actually put it as the very last line in our show notes now, so I never have to really be far from it.
It's only one sentence. You don't have it memorized yet?
No, because I keep changing it. Should I memorize it? You think I should?
No, I don't know. I mean, now that we're down to only one sentence, I really like it. I think it's good that it's short. But whatever. It doesn't matter. Just read it now. Yeah,
the promise statement right here from the Nice Guys on Business, our podcast, is to provide a learning experience that is entertaining and adds value to your life. We think we do that. Do you think we do that, Strick?
I hope so. I'd like to think so, yeah.
I would like to think so too. Speaking of adding value, did the cost of your car insurance go up at all? Do you know?
No, it was a company van. So it wasn't my insurance. Fuck it. I don't give a shit, right? No, seriously though, I've been driving that van. Okay. Yeah. I've been driving that particular van for 5 or 6 years, but I've been driving a band van for the band for 23 years. I've never been in an accident. All right. I mean, come on. I can't imagine they're going to raise my rates.
Who has to pay the ticket?
Oh, I don't even. Okay. I don't want to talk about the ticket. Okay. I'm going to talk about the ticket. All right.
Yeah,
you pointed out to me that that it was probably like a scam because they called the tow truck and he's probably getting a kickback.
Right.
So I looked at the thing and I get a fine that's like it's a $50 fine for failure to leave enough distance, whatever bullshit, right? And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I look at it today and I can pay it online, but what I didn't notice was it says processing fee $51.
What?
And then no, it gets better.
What?
And then below that.
Wait, not like $1 to process because it's a $50 ticket. It's $51 to process the fucking ticket?
That's what it says.
That's
and below that, it says local ordinance or something. I don't have it in front of me. But basically what they're saying is that There's
Another
a
tariff.
county fee, $10 more.
So a $50 ticket becomes $100. My math skills are horrible, but over $115.
And, I wouldn't even be upset if they just said it's a $110 ticket. You know what? It is what it is. But don't fucking hit me with a $50 ticket and a $51 processing fee and then a $10 processing fee.
What's the processing fee? What is that all about?
Crap. It's total bullshit.
All right, so you get taken. So the cops on the take, the county's on the take. Our government is a racket, and whoever gets into office, you think they're actually going to fix that?
Oh, such a joke, such a fucking joke. By the way, resort fees. Talking about Vegas, right? Resort fees.
Wait, when did we move on to Vegas? Wait, hold on.
Sorry, I did that backwards. That's my brain moving faster than my mouth. Talking about fees, okay? Sure. Talking about fees in Las Vegas. Anybody who's been to Las Vegas, a lot of the hotels now charge what they call resort fees.
Yeah, it's like $25 a day.
Yeah, MGM. Like MGM owns 11 properties or something in Vegas, right? They just raised their resort fees for the second time in a year. Okay. Yeah. So now the resort fee at Circus is $24 a night, which means that you're most nights at Circus paying more in resort fee than you're going to pay for the room.
The room is more than $24? I mean, less than $24? At
Circus, yes, it's a total shithole of a place. And,
okay, hold on.
A lot of times you can get rooms for $15, $20.
So I'm beginning to sense probably a theme here in what's going on. Are they charging the resort fee because that is not susceptible? Is susceptible the right word? Is not susceptible to like state and county tax? Like they don't charge a tax on top of that resort fee. I mean, they do charge a. Yeah.
Do you have your bell?
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, it's right in front of me. Good.
You hit it right on the head. So if they charge more for the room, right? There's a room tax that's like 11% or some shit like that, right? I don't know what it is, but you're exactly right. So it's two things. First of all, they're trying to compare apples to apples, right? And so everybody like if you go to Expedia or you go to Kayak or something, it's going to show you all the room rates, right?
Right.
Well, the room rates don't include the resort fee. So of course there are a few hotels that don't charge a resort fee, and it looks like their rates are higher because, it says, hey, Caesars is $100 a night. And the other one is, Caesars is really $100 a night plus a $33 resort fee. So first thing is they're trying to make it look like they're charging less than they really are to suck you in. But you're right. The second thing is there's no tax on it. And so this is why I can't believe that Vegas hasn't outlawed this yet, because basically, it's a way to get around the hotel tax. Yeah, but with the original, when you first started talking about it, I was thinking, okay, well, the hotels are actually doing a favor to the consumer because the consumer doesn't have to pay it's almost 20% tax, I think it is in Vegas between the local and the state and the Vegas. And then you have, so all of those fees. So I was thinking originally the hotel is actually doing a favor to the consumer. But then I'm figuring out, okay, well, the Expedia thing and the online thing, which is where probably a lot of their sales come from, they need to try to compare that apples to other hotels, and some of them don't charge the resort fee. So it's the hotels trying to screw the consumer again. Yep. So, okay, so what do we do? So we take our business elsewhere. I say we go to Branson. So often I have thought about, I really want to go to Branson. I don't think I've ever been to Missouri. I think that's one of the states that I have not. Do we have any listeners in Missouri? Well, we could go to Atlantic City, but Trump has closed all the casinos there, so they're all gone out of business. No, Atlantic City is like a shithole. I mean, unfortunately, it really is not a good place to, if you're outside of the casino. I'm not a gambler. And if you're outside of the casino, then it really is not, it's not a pretty place to be. Vegas at least has, I like the old strip. What's that called? The Fremont Experience. I thought that's downtown. Kind of fun. I love to rent a motorcycle and take it out to the mountains. I love the pools. I mean, at least, and the nightlife is great. The clubs are great. And by the way, if we have any listeners who live in Atlantic City, fucking move. Are you kidding? Why the hell would you live in Atlantic City? It's not a direct insult to the people that live in Atlantic City. No, not at all. But by the way, Doug, you hit it on the head. I don't know if people know. In Atlantic City, right? They're on the boardwalk. There are casinos, and there's, I don't know, maybe 8, 10 of them left, right? And the casinos are nice, but literally, you walk a block away in any direction, and the entire town is a ghetto.
It's not good. It's not
scary.
good.
And it's like, where is all that casino money going? I mean, all of the taxes that they're charging, they're not putting it back into Atlantic City.
I know where it's going. It's going straight into the school system, Strickland. Those students are learning a lot. They're learning what are the odds of.
Right, they got to learn the right odds of craps, right?
They're learning how to get the fuck out of town quickly.
God, I hope so.
The town is just, it's not a good town. I encourage anyone that is listening to the show that lives in Atlantic City, just come on the show with us. We would love you to defend your town. Tell us how great the town is outside of the casinos, or tell us what we can do to help. Can we do a fundraiser? Can the nice guys do a fundraiser? Maybe that would have
sale.
Call to action.
Call a bake sale or a car wash or something.
Only if you're doing hash brownies will you get any kind of sales in that town. Oh my God, that's horrible.
Do we actually have any topic today before Sonny comes on?
Yeah, we have some topics. Before we get to the topics, though, can I share an experience that I had at Valvoline tonight?
Sure, Doug. Why not? We don't really need to actually get to a topic at all. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Maybe this is the hidden agenda of one of the topics. Can we just play it that way?
Sure, go for it.
So I'm at Valvoline tonight, talking to Rick and Jamal. Rick is the top guy, and Jamal is the guy underneath changing the oil. And I actually live about 40 minutes from the place where I have an oil change. So I used tonight as a good opportunity to have my oil change because I was having dinner with my daughter, and she doesn't live very far from where the place that I get my oil change. There's not a Valvoline that is within. I mean, that's the closest one to my house. Mm-hmm. I mean, but I have to pass probably 20 oil change places to get to Valvoline. But let me tell you why Valvoline is so good. Mm-hmm. And Valvoline is not a sponsor of the show, by the way, and we have not even talked about sponsors or Be More Biz or anything like that tonight.
Nothing.
But that's nothing, not a thing. But Valvoline is the jam. When was the last time you got your oil changed?
It's been a while. Well, let's see. With my electric car, it's been over a year. I've never had to get my oil changed. But yes, the van. I got the van oil changed about 2 months ago. Okay, and would you go to like Jiffy Lube or wherever? Yeah, wherever. And don't they hit you every time that you go? And I specifically Jiffy Lube, because I was a frequenter of Jiffy Lube before I started going to Valvoline. It seems like you always have to have your guard up when you go to these oil change places, because a $40 oil change or $29 oil change or whatever it is that they advertise for always becomes a $75 expense, because they get you for the wiper blades and the air cabin filter and the air filter, and everything adds up. And I feel like everything is a sales gimmick. Do you get that same vibe when you go to one of those oil change places? Yeah, I totally do. And, there's this amazing thing that you can do to combat that, Doug. Is it a 2-letter word that's no? No. Just say no. I know you don't like the conflict, and it's not nice, but there are times that maybe you do need a new air filter. Maybe you do need new wiper blades, and they've got them for you. And from a business standpoint, okay, let's say I own a Jiffy Lube, right? I think it is a brilliant business plan, because I need to get my oil changed, and I want it simple, and I don't want to make an appointment. I want to drive in and just fucking do it and go. And I want somebody that's got all of my stuff on file, that they know the last time I did it, and they send me a little card saying, "Hey, I'll save you $7 on your oil change because it's due in the next 2 weeks." And now that I'm there, all of these extra add-ons are great sales. I mean, it's just stacking on and stacking on and stacking on. So now you're right. You as a consumer, your attitude is, I don't want this shit shoved down my throat. Okay, well, you're right. It's not just that, but I don't want you to pull the little dipstick thing out that has my transmission fluid or my engine oil over, and then put it on top of a white piece of paper, smear the oil on, and say, look at this color. You see this color? This is not the exact color that your oil should be. It should be this color. And then they show me what it should be, the after they change the oil. So, Mr. Sandler, actually what's going to happen is, if you drive with your car, this is extreme. Your car should not actually be driving right now. I don't want to know this. So my guys over at Valvoline, Rick and Jamal,
They don't do any of that. Now they do make some suggestions, and I like the way that they do it. They say, let's say I think I have 130,000 miles on my car. They say, okay, your car has 130,000 miles. Just so you know, Mr. Sandler, at 130,000 miles, your manufacturer recommends that you do these things. Are you interested in any of these things? No, I'm not. Okay, Mr. Sandler, thank you. It's not like they don't give me the hard sell. They don't like, Mr. Sandler, we're going to need you to step into the office for a moment. I don't want to step into the office.
Okay, Doug, I want to ask you, how many different Jiffy Lubes have you ever been to?
Probably a bunch. I don't know. Yeah. 6, 5. I don't know.
Because I definitely admit, there have been times where I've been to a Jiffy Lube and it's been kind of the hard sell, but there's lots of times where it's not. And I think that as a business model, I love the idea of Jiffy Lube. And I've got to believe that it's obviously very high margin stuff, all the extras that they're selling.
I get the feeling all those guys are their own commission. I'm just feeling like their own commission. They got to help me. Just help me say no. Just help me. I'm so weak.
No, but I agree that you don't have to do the hard sell. I think that has to be a store by store kind of thing of how much they tell the guys that they've got to push it. I like the fact that they have the services, and you're right. I don't like the hard sell, but I do enjoy the fact that they do have those things. No, there.
I like
if I need a new wiper blade and I know I need it, I don't feel like going to fucking auto to whatever and doing it myself and figuring out which one to buy.
AutoZone, by the way,
for me.
AutoZone.
Yeah, that's it. Whatever.
Yeah, because I went there right after Valvoline to get my to
get your wiper blades. So you had to make another stop, and then you had to go figure out what size it was and pick out the right ones, and then you had to put it on yourself, probably in the pouring rain.
It wasn't that bad.
He could have just done it for you. But no, Valet, they don't sell them because they don't push that stuff.
I think I actually found the solution, or I found the actual problem here. I am weak, and I have a very hard time saying no. And to walk out of an oil change that should be, I think with my car, traditionally the oil change is like $45 or $50 because I have I have the what is it called? The limited edition. I was going to say the unlimited edition. I have the limited edition, so it's a different engine size. I don't know.
Now, did you get charged that premium price at Jiffy Lube too, or just at Valvoline?
Oh, what's really crazy about it is that, okay, let's stop bashing Jiffy Lube because I'm sure they have a legit business here. No,
you stop bashing them. I'm praising them. I'm saying they got to. I mean, I want to be straight. Nice guy community. I don't like the hard sell either. But as a business model, I love the idea of Jiffy Lube.
Yeah, I like the idea of having the cross sell. What I didn't like, I'll tell you a place that I went to. I went to the AAA auto store, which is the same spot where you actually go and you pick up do people do maps? I still do maps. I love maps because I enjoy reading maps. So I like to see the whole lay of the land rather than just what's on my GPS.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not
kidding. You really still go to AAA and get maps?
Not if I'm like going 20, 30 miles from my house. But if I'm going on, when I went to Montana and Wyoming and Utah with my son, fucking right. I went into AAA and I got the maps, and I love having an open map in front of me. You don't like that?
Did they have to knock the dust off of it before they gave it to you?
No, they actually.
Did anybody there say, was there somebody behind the counter who was under 30 and said, "What's a map?"
What's a map?
No, Doug, I don't. Okay, now, I'll defend you a little bit, right? When you went out with your son, you were doing like a whole bunch of national parks and stuff, right? So, if I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere, like Montana or something, right, and I'm going to be driving to 5 or 6 different national parks, I got to admit, under those very specific circumstances, it might be kind of cool to have a big map of Montana. And I'm like,
to have a map is it's so like, okay, so it may be like 10 or 20 years old to have a map. But Sonny, do you like having a map when you go on a trip?
No, God, because that means you can't fold those fuckers up. You just wad it up and you throw it in the front and you're like, God damn it, this sucks.
Yeah, in case you did not recognize who that third voice is, we just added Sonny Lake to our call here. Sonny, I need your help. I'm looking for a way out. I need maps. I like folding maps. Why can't I keep maps as a part of my life?
we used to have, up until like a year ago, we actually used to have these little map books called the totem maps. And like you'd flip through and they'd have like each section of
it's like a triptych. That was what AAA used to do when you went on a trip. They gave you a whole, and they put a little binder at the top.
Oh my God. I love you, Doug. I love you to pieces. Like, I have this very deep and abiding love for you. I can't support you on this. Strick, baby. It's you and me. It's you and me, baby.
Nice guy community. Somebody rescue me, please. Tell me somebody out there is still a lover of maps, and you love to. I like the feel of the map. I like unfolding the map. I like the puzzle of putting the map back together at the proper folds. Sonny, have you ever been on a diet before? Because you're really thin, so I don't know if you've ever.
I did the Whole30 just for fun recently. Well, just to see it, like if it really made. I did it to like see if it makes me feel great. Like I wanted to see what all the hype was about. Like, am I just going to feel like a magical unicorn if I do this diet? And I didn't. So I was like, fuck that shit.
Okay. So how did you stay on it for all 30 days, or did you bail out?
I bailed out like at 24.
Oh, well, you made it through so that you have all the feelings that the Whole30 would provide. I'm surprised that you didn't feel any better. Were you 100%?
Yeah. But I mean, I eat pretty healthy anyway. Really.
Yeah. Well,
the only thing that was different was cutting out dairy. Like I like cream in my coffee. Yeah. So I didn't have that, but really dairy is my friend, but everything else I'm okay not eating.
So, and as a result of being on the Whole30, did you discover that kids, if you don't know what the Whole30 is, just ask your parents, or just go ahead and Google Whole30, WHO, not HOLE, because that's a whole different hole. You'll get a whole different website.
Don't Google that.
Don't Google that one. Did you discover anything specific about the food that you eat when you started putting it back into your diet that you had issues with anything?
You know, I realize I actually don't do very well. I don't do very well with nuts, which I know that sounds like a real buzzkill, but I do better with, I don't, I do better with those kind of nuts, but the kind that you chew on, not so much.
Oh God, no.
I was like, oh, I can eat these, but I was like, my stomach doesn't feel very good when I eat nuts. And I guess I never really ate that many before, but because it was one of like the 7 things I could eat, I was like, well, I'm going to load up on almonds and stuff. And I realized I don't do so well with these.
Yeah, you're right. I have found that the nut intake because it's bigger now. So I have almonds and
a bigger nut intake.
Bigger nuts. I have a bigger nut intake now.
We're gonna hashtag that shit.
I am nutting a lot more now than I've ever than I have ever done. Oh gosh, yeah. I like it. I think the program is good. I think it really my head is clear. I don't have the like last night I think I got 9 hours of sleep. I never in a very long time have gotten 9 hours of sleep. So okay, anyway, on to the next. Hey, you've been to a whole bunch of places. Sonny, you've been to Miami, you've been east. So how has the Nice Guy community that has not actually tuned in and heard Sonny, because I don't think you've been on the show in about a month.
I know. I was just realizing it's been like the last time I was on was before I did my half marathon with my little sister, which was I think October 1st.
Wow. Okay. So it has been almost a month. And where have you traveled to in the last month? Sunny Lake is our correspondent and partner, and all the way across in Bellingham, Washington, for Nice Guy community members that are new and have not heard her. And she is definitely the best looking of the three of us. Where have you been, Sunny?
I was just in South Beach, Miami last week, which was awesome. And it's about as far away from Bellingham as I could get in the continental United States, other than like Alaska. It would be a little bit further to go to Miami, but it was super far, but it was really fun. And because I was going that far, I gave myself a couple extra days so I could lay on the beach.
How'd you do?
I did great.
Was that Strickland? You okay?
Yeah. And then one day we did a little road trip down to the Keys. I had never been there. And that was friggin' awesome.
Yeah, Key West is actually a really, really fun place to go, and it's got all sorts of old real estate there, and the buildings are old and historic, and they actually hit the zero mile mark. Did you see? Oh, well, wait, you didn't go to Key West? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get there.
Yeah. So I saw on some of the live video on Facebook, you actually were hanging out with Sean Carpenter and Stephanie Sersland and a bunch of our other guys and gal friends from the real estate world.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was the Coldwell Banker. It was our Gen Blue, which annual conference, and it travels around each year. And this year just happened to be in South Beach. Last year was Chicago, which I also loved. But no, it was fun. And so we partied on Nikki Beach. That was our closing night party, and it was a white party, which you can't put a bunch of drunk realtors in white and then have them like eat food and stuff. But it was super fun. Yeah. It's like, I will just have champagne, which is always a good plan for me anyway. So that was great. We learned a lot. We had some, oh my God.
Who were your speakers?
Allison Levine is like my new girl crush. She climbed Everest twice.
Wow.
Twice.
Right, I'm looking her up now.
Yeah. Allison with one L.
Oh, yeah.
A-L-I-S-S.
Mountain climber. Nice.
Yeah. She has done like the 7 highest peaks, like, or, the highest peak on all of the continents.
Mm-hmm.
She's done that. She's awesome. And she's hilarious. And she had a really cool story that she tied into leadership, which kind of throws all of the leadership myths on their heads. Like, one of the best things that she said is, I didn't realize, like, when you go to Everest, you have to climb up and then go back down and climb up and then go back down. And you do it so many times. And then she was like, and then you go up to this one. And then she goes, and then you go back down. And we're like, no, like everyone in the audience by that point was like, no way.
What do you mean?
From that,
meaning like you climb not to the peak, but you climb to a smaller, and then you come back down, and then you go back up again,
to get your body acclimated.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
It takes like 2 months to climb Everest because you're doing all this back and forth.
Yeah, can you imagine you have to take all that time off of work and you have to train, and if that's not really like your like we had Brian, I think it's Dickerson. He was he climbed to the top of Everest and he was blinded when he came close to the top from the lack of oxygen and the extremes, and then he said he had to.
Then he had to come down blind.
Yeah, he came down blind. I know, right? How crazy is that? How horrible is that to be able to, it's like you think you're just going to die. And I think that you're just, inches and feet and at a time. It's not like, you can go up 25,000 feet. It doesn't seem as daunting as you're looking at the mountain and saying, well, it's right there. Come on. But, it's so much energy exerted just because of the lack of oxygen trying to get, even just a few feet.
Yeah. Well, she said you would take one step, and to recover from taking one step, you'd have to take 10 breaths.
Oh, gee. Hey, can you connect with her to try to get her on the show with us?
Yeah, she was awesome. Like, I tweeted the hell out of her. She was great. Such a sweetheart. But I will definitely hook her up with you guys because she was fantastic. But my favorite lesson from her was backing up is not the same as backing down.
Ooh, I like that. Interesting. Yeah. All right. We might have to do that as our lead-in quote for the our tweetable.
Yeah, it was great. I loved her.
So we're having tomorrow on the show. This is the Thursday show that we're recording right now. So on tomorrow's show, you guess who's coming on? It's Steve and Ethan from Bon Bon.
Is it my sweet Bon Bon guys?
I know. I'm excited to have them on the show. They were really fun to interview.
They are super nice. They're good guys, and they're hilarious, and they're even more fun in person. So you'll have to meet them sometime.
Okay.
But I love their stuff.
Where's Bon Bon located?
They're in Denver.
Oh my gosh.
Can you believe that when Doug is in Seattle, I'm actually going to be in fucking New York?
Yeah, that's. What are you doing in New York? I forget.
It's a conference, Inman Connect.
All right.
It's a real estate tech
conference. You're very involved with the real estate community. Is this like a career choice that you're going to stick with, you think?
I might. I don't know. It seems to be working out all right. So I guess I'll stick with it a little bit more.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
We'll see where it goes.
How we doing on time? Oh, we're way over. Well, did we cover any of the? Okay, so let's be clear about this. We had 3 topics. We had a Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Thursday topic. And right now, Strickland, it's now 36 minutes into the Thursday show, which is the third of 3 shows. How many of those 3 topics did we actually cover?
0. That's my prediction. 0.
Yeah.
I called it. Nailed it.
Hey, Sonny, because you listen to the show as a Nice Guy community member, are the Tuesday, Wednesday shows, are they getting better or worse?
I think they're all good. I think it's fun. I think it's fun for people to get to know you guys outside of just the business stuff, like, because we're all humans and we all have lives outside of the businesses that we run or try to run, or the jobs that we go to if we're not entrepreneurs or small business owners. We all are human beings other than that, and we all have like this fun side that sometimes we need to just, like I say, fly your freak flag and just be yourself and say, hey, by the way, it doesn't always have to be so fucking serious.
Yeah, but it's never serious. We're never serious.
No, but when you guys interview people, it's serious. I mean, people actually give.
I try. It's all that part's the act.
Give really good information.
Some of the shows have really been. We had Nicole Holland on the show on Monday, and
she
tomorrow,
was hilarious.
I know Nicole is amazing. Hey, Strick, don't forget to. I know you've signed up for the business building Rockstars.
I signed up.
That's very cool. I'm gonna sign up for it, and we're all gonna go through it together. There's only 30. I think there's 30 some people that are a part of the as a part of her summit. Really cool. So provide a lot of great information, Nicole. And I did a great interview. There's just a tremendous amount of really good information that in the next few weeks. Actually, you know what, Strick? I noticed today that I only have like 2 available slots until the end of the year, where we actually have. I know, like we're filled. The end of the year, the interviews. I mean, I'm going to continue to do interviews, but I only have 2 more slots until the end of the year that people are going to fill with their interviews. So tomorrow's.
Did you ever talk to my buddy Jeff Bernheisel about SEO stuff?
I don't know. I don't know, but I'm happy to chat. You know me, I'm happy to chat with anybody if they appear to have a personality and some good information. They're on the show. I mean, I don't care about.
Well, I linked you guys up on Facebook.
Huh? I don't remember. I'll have to go take a look. I will have to take a look, or maybe I tweeted out, or I Facebooked him back, and I have to let people take the lead if they're not going to be responsible and take the lead. Then then.
Well, no, that's fine. I don't know. I don't know.
I have spent an inordinate amount of time watching Netflix movies this week to try to pull some good quotes, and I did get some good ones from Rounders, and I appreciate you bringing that movie into my life. I need another one. Nice Guy community, please tweet me with any good movies that you think would add a powerful quote to our show. I'm happy to watch them, and I think we decided on yesterday's show that we're actually going to have our own Nice Guy rating system pretty soon.
Ooh.
Oh, Sonny, do you have a quote from any movies that you would like to do you know any? Do you like off the top of your head know any like movie quotes?
I do. I could recite Tommy Boy or Dumb and Dumber like all day long. We got no food. We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off. I just thought he was quiet. Baby, I will hit you up with some good quotes. Don't you worry. I will take care of you.
All right, Strick. I think we've completed our week of episodes quite nicely with Sonny Lake on the show. Sonny, you are as always an amazing contributor to the show.
I gave a couple nuggets of leadership stuff, I think.
Yeah, we got something in there. And you know what? If we don't, as according to what you said earlier, if we don't, that's okay too, right?
Right.
Because we were just flying our freak flag today.
Yes, we were.
Strickland, I hope your insurance concerns are level out okay.
Oh God, how are you after your accident? Oh no.
Yeah, we shared a little on the show today. Tomorrow's show, 2 days ago. Let me talk about the future like it was in the past, okay? Tomorrow's show. Tuesday's show 2 days ago was all about. Go back and listen to Tuesday's show, Sonny. All right, well, we'll have a fun time reviewing those shows next week. Nice Guy community, never underestimate the power of nice. Sonny, Strickland, excellent to have you guys as my podcasting partners. Episode 230 something in the what episode was this? See, this was actually 236.
Oh man,
that is nuts. Okay, let's do it. Steve O'Brien, take us out of here.
For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Do you think they could have rambled on any longer today? Blah, bitty, blah, bitty, blah, bitty, blah.